Stream is starting.
And now we're live because it just went. So
there we
good.
go. So it's about
Yeah.
it's about 10 seconds actually. Yeah, so good.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Trekcast, everybody. It's been a fat minute. It is now 2023, and we're 8 days into it, and we're finally doing a show. So
Are you recording?
Of course I'm recording.
Okay, just making sure.
When I hit start stream, I have it set up to where it starts recording automatically, so I don't ever screw that up.
So were there two streams?
We cross the streams.
Did you cross the streams?
Dan, I saw something yesterday and it made me think of you. And I don't know why this. Well, I know why this popped up.
Was it Fabio?
No. There was an incense candle burner, but it was in the shape of the Ghostbusters strap.
Yeah, so it looks like they just caught a ghost in the.
Yeah.
So last year, they had there's something called HasLab. I don't know if you're familiar with HasLab, but it's like the high end. It's the high end corner of Hasbro, the toy company, where they do crowdfunded products that if they don't. This is stuff that if they just put it out in the mass market, it would fail. So they they crowdfund it to make sure. Okay, is there enough interest to do this and turn a profit? And one of the ones they had last year was the proton pack. And it's a 1-to-1 scale replica, like exactly like the one on the screen proton pack. And I have never funded any of the HasLab products, but this is the one. That's the one I did. So I got an email last week. It wasn't supposed to be ready until March, but it looks like they're ready to ship sometime this month. So
wow,
that's
I'm really excited about that. And it connects to the wand they did a couple of years ago. They did a replica of just the wand. So I'm excited about that. My Ghostbusters cosplay game is going to go up a few pegs.
So when you get it, are you gonna have a show and tell on the show?
I could
show off your
do that.
Yeah.
Or I could do one of those little snippet things that you were doing for a while. Could do one of those.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
I don't know. I'd probably do that because it's so big. I think me manipulating it in the shuttlecraft.
Yeah.
That's probably not go so well.
Maybe it's because we haven't done this in a while, but for some reason I'm not getting shuttlecraft vibes from Dan this morning. Instead, what I'm getting the kind of vibes from him is, "Hi, this is Johnny Rollins from News Chopper 9."
Yeah.
It's the hat. The hat's the difference.
It's
and the sunglasses.
Yeah. And the angle with the window out the side as if that's the helicopter. He's looking out for the traffic down below. And
well, they're in traffic on the 7s.
Oh, Lord. I have missed this, guys. This has been too long since the three of us have been together. It's been over a month, right?
It's been so long. It's been so long because, the people at home, they don't know that literally a minute ago, I'm like, hey, do I go to Discord? Do you send me a link? It's been a while. How do we do this?
Yeah.
But it has been a while because I think I wasn't on the last one or the last two, maybe.
Well,
because I
didn't
was
really
sick.
have. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Because I was sick, and then before that, Chad, you had something. So Daniel and I did one together, and then you guys did at least one without me. So yeah, it's been a month of Sundays since we've done one with the whole team.
Yeah.
So
since we've been at full strength.
Yeah. I got COVID again.
Yeah, I know. You got to stay away from that city.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for people who don't realize, so I got the OG COVID back in the day. I got it in March 2020 when
you got it before it was cool.
Before it was cool, and I got it because Space Force sent me to. For those who don't remember, Space Force sent me to New Rochelle. That was the first epicenter in the country of where this stuff was happening before we even knew what it was. So they sent me to the hotspot, and then I got it while I was there. So that was almost 3 years ago. And then a month ago, Space Force sends me to New Rochelle on a completely unrelated matter.
Yeah.
4 days later, I got COVID again.
Jeez.
So that's what he's referring to, and that I got to stay away from that city.
Yep.
If I ever go to New Rochelle ever again, it'll be too soon.
My dad got sick over Christmas, and we think it was COVID, but we weren't 100% sure.
Yeah.
So we all kind of stayed away, which sucked.
Yeah.
And then Christmas is a big deal for my brother, but couldn't be around because I'm a high risk, right? So
yep.
I had to stay away.
Yep.
So so that really killed our Christmas plans.
Yeah.
And my brother doesn't really understand.
Yeah.
So that was pretty tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is tough.
Yeah.
Bring it right down.
I know. But we got a new recliner for my dad for Christmas.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. Were you able to get it there?
Yeah, because at that point he was better. So it was fine.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good.
So yeah.
Good.
He's taken several naps in the recliner. He's very excited about it.
Nice. I like naps. Naps are good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So should we start with the news?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's get into the news.
Yeah, let's do an episode of Trekcast while we're here.
Sure. Oh, I was supposed to do sound. Oh shit. I don't even have it hooked up.
All right.
Attention all hands. It's time for Star Trek news.
There you go. Well, our first news story comes to us from Yahoo Entertainment. This has been making the waves since yesterday on the internet. Nicolas Cage will not join Pedro Pascal in The Mandalorian. Quote, I'm not a Star Trek, I'm not in the Star Wars family. I'm in the Star Trek family. So, yeah.
Okay. It's a weird flex.
Yes. So, Nicolas Cage is out doing interviews for one of his many movies, something called The Old West, or The Old Way. And they asked him, hey, are you going to go on The Mandalorian? You're friends with Pedro Pascal. You guys did a movie together. And he just flat out said, look, I'm a Trekkie. I don't roll with Star Wars. I roll with Star Trek. That's my favorite. I grew up watching Kirk and Spock and all those guys. And so he said he did love the Chris Pine Star Trek movies and thinks those are great, but would love to be in Star Trek. So, yeah.
So what's this movie that's coming out called?
The Old Way. It's some sort of Western.
Well, he's got a vampire movie too coming out.
Yeah, that one looks great. Renfield.
That looks so weird.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's totally my wheelhouse.
I know it looks like such a classic B movie horror / crap.
It's a B movie with a budget.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Oh well. Poor Nick Cage. He's got to keep up his habit of spending money.
Yeah, that dude.
Which is surprising when he would say no to Star Wars,
Exactly. Well, that's like Robert De Niro turning down any role ever. So, that guy has to make $12 million a month.
I wouldn't say he said no to Star. You can't say no to something that no one ever asked you to do.
That's true.
Well, when your buddy's the lead on our show, he could probably get you on the show
as a cameo. Yeah, but
I don't know.
People don't really try to flex that as much as you'd think.
I don't know.
Some do, but not.
Well, yeah, some do. Michael Dorn, and that doesn't work out for them.
It depends on the relationship. Clint Howard is in every Ron Howard thing. That's just
right.
That's just the way it's probably in the contract. There's probably the Clint Howard clause is it's like the last line, and Clint's in this too. That's what it says.
Section 3, paragraph 0.
Yeah. Kind of like Quentin Tarantino will not do a movie unless there are 3 specific people who are going to be in it somewhere, even if it's for 5 seconds.
Oh, and he's got to show feet.
Yeah.
Who are the 3 people?
I pick whoever he's close with that time of year when he starts to do it. But it's usually like a Samuel L. Jackson, a Bruce Willis, Brad Pitt nowadays for anything he's doing somewhere as a cameo.
He likes Leo.
He does like Leo.
Okay.
And now Channing Tatum seems to be showing up as a playing a gay guy as an extra in most of these little weird movies. Bullet Train. Go watch Bullet Train. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah, Bullet Train was hilarious.
He was in it, and he was like
but that
really
wasn't
interested in
Tarantino.
having sex with Brad Pitt. It was funny as all get out.
Yeah,
For
that was a
no
good movie.
reason. For no reason out of the blue. There he is. It's just anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Our next news story comes to us from TVinsider.com, and we're learning more about Picard. It is just right around the corner, being released on February 16th. And in a recent interview, Grandpa was talking about his show, and they asked him about how does the TNG crew fit into season 3, and Grandpa said, early in the season, Picard and his former #1 Riker end up on the USS Titan in an attempt to rescue Crusher. Imagine he means Beverly. After Picard receives a distress call. And the big question is, how will Picard react after seeing his long-lost love after all this time? So that's what they're going with.
They actually said long lost love.
That was the quote from Patrick Stewart.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. So apparently the contract to do Picard was, so I get all the women, right? All of them? They're all mine?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of it. Part of me is so excited and so happy and so looking forward to it, seeing all those people on screen together again. And the other part of me is just remembering what happened the last time we saw a certain number of those people on screen again and how horrible it was. I almost have PTSD from Raffi and 7 of 9. So I really don't know how to feel. I'm very conflicted.
You know what it's like? You know what it's like? It's like that girlfriend that you had, and in the beginning, it was great. It was great. You guys had so much fun, and like the sex was really good, and then it ended. You guys broke up because the relationship went bad. You guys were fighting all the time and arguing, and she's crazy, and then like a year later you run into her and she's like, you should call me sometime. We should get coffee. And you get excited and you go, okay, yeah. And you go out on that first date and you reconnect and things are going good, and then she spends the night and bam, the crazy shows up again. Right? So you hold on to it for a little bit longer because you remember the good times and you remember how good it is after dark, but eventually the crazy takes over and you're like, hey, this is not going to work out, and you split up, and maybe 2 years goes by, and then you run into her at the county fair. Yeah. And she's been going to the gym and she's looking good, and you say, hey, can we get some coffee? And she says, yeah. And you guys go out and you get that coffee again, and then she spends the night, and it's great, and you start thinking about, where could this go? She could be the one. We could
she
have
keeps popping back in.
We could have a family together. Bam! There's the crazy again. That's how I feel watching Picard every time. Every time the previews come out, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Grandpa's been hitting the gym, and then it comes out in the first episode. You're like, okay, all right, okay. I mean, this is pretty good. I like seeing the old faces again, and then it just off the rails. So I don't know. I am excited. I am excited about season 3 of Picard. I am excited about seeing everybody again, the old feels coming back. But I don't know. I've been let down before.
I will say this is a new showrunner, and each season of Picard has had a different showrunner, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. So it's someone else in charge. Allegedly somebody who really loves classic Trek.
Is it really, though? Is it really? Because think about this for a second, because Daniel, you know this more than the two of us do, and most of the audience does. A showrunner doesn't necessarily mean the guy who makes all the decisions and or the guy who does all the writing. They still have the same writing crew, don't they?
So in theory, the showrunner is the person who makes all the decisions. They do have the same essential writing crew. Typically, in a show, you have your core writers, and then you cycle in and out new writers every season or so. So, but the way they have built the infrastructure of all these Star Trek shows, there's a million executive producers that are all the same top guys. So the showrunner has to answer to those people.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's a weird thing. It's a lot like the Marvel movies where Kevin Feige has ultimate say. It doesn't matter what director you bring in, you know.
Yeah, but see, there's the difference. There's one guy there who has the Bible in his head and is executing it 5-10 years down the road.
Right.
In this case, they don't have a Bible at all. Instead, they have the 12 disciples who never even read the original scripts from Moses, the Jewish Bible, right? So they don't even know the background.
Chad taking us to church.
Yeah. It is Sunday.
It is Sunday.
That's the plate around, everybody.
Yeah. So I mean, I have no faith whatsoever that they can come up with anything coherent. Now, you're right. The nostalgia will be there. Seeing Geordi on screen again, seeing Beverly on screen again, all together. Riker on the Titan as he should be. All that stuff will be great, and I'm sure I'll have a huge freaking smile on my face the first couple of times we see them all together. But then you're right, the crazy will come out. Then you'll remember why you left this in the first place. Only, unfortunately for the three of us, we never get to leave.
Yeah,
we are stuck with this bride.
Ride
and die.
We're trying to make it work.
Yeah, ride and die. The poor therapist that the judge
the
assigned.
other side of that. The other side of that is, it's not impossible. It's not impossible to get it right the second or third time.
No.
Yeah.
And I rewatched Deadpool and Deadpool 2 over the last couple days. And just comparing those to, his appearance in it was one of the Wolverine movies.
Yeah.
It was
X-Men
Origins Wolverine. But just comparing it to that, it's like, all right, they recognized their mistakes and they fixed it. Same thing with Ang Lee's Hulk.
Yeah.
And then they were like, okay, this is no good.
Yeah.
Let's do it right. Only 5 years later, and they did. So I mean, it is possible, but I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Well, trying to fix your past mistakes, that is a great segue to our last news story.
Okay.
Which comes to us from startefacts.com. And Star Trek 4, the movie, may finally move forward with one of the most hated directors in the franchise. There has been a whispering about the internet lately.
Oh boy.
And according to one online scooper, let me put quotes, scooper, says that there are whisperings that dark rumbling you've heard since the beginning of the year, that's not the end of the world. That's J.J. Abrams returning to Star Trek. That is the rumor. There's no hard source on that. To me, it sounds like something that's just being floated out there by the studio, if anything, just to see how fans would react. But yeah, this is the movie that was supposed to begin shooting this year.
Yeah.
Or no, it was supposed to begin shooting last month in December.
Yeah, for release this year.
Yeah, for release this year.
Which is stupid. I don't even know why they
that's
dreamt of saying that. It was just dumb to begin with. Like, what?
The cast was surprised to find out about this movie.
Yeah, so I mean, get your head in the game. Anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you want JJ back? I don't know.
Nah, I'm good.
I think so too.
Beastie Boys do. they'll get a great paycheck.
They'll pick yet a third Beastie Boys song to play, or the same one over.
What Beastie Boys song should be in the next Star Trek movie?
Intergalactic Planetary.
Oh, I say Brass Monkey.
Yeah, there you go. Brass Monkey. There should be a bar fight. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right, so that's it for the news.
That's it for the news.
All right, now we're on to the main topic. I have no sound effects.
That's okay.
It's the main topic. Ding ding. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
And of course,
go for it.
yeah, our main topic was going to be what the best of awards. Finally, going back to 2022.
We have to have nominees.
Yep.
So then that way I can start making the polls for people to fill out.
Okay, so let's go through and create.
This is good. So we'll get the nominees.
We'll hash
together.
out the nominees. People in our chat room can also give their opinion as they're watching this.
We have the categories already. We hashed that out on the last show, so I've got the list of.
Okay.
I've got the list of categories pulled up right now.
Thanks for listening to the last show.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. We'll have this done by March. You know.
Exactly. Yeah. No. So we got the categories
Chad,
lined
are you
up.
going to write down the nominees?
I am. I've got the list pulled up for the categories in order, and then, of course, I can write in the nominees for each one of them. So the first category is going to be, for last year, 2022, the best episode of the year.
Ooh.
The best episode of Trek for the year.
So how are we doing this? How many nominees? Like, do we each pick one, and then...
Yeah, we'll do 3 nominees for each one.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of all the episodes I saw last year, the ones that come to mind that I really enjoyed.
We had Discovery, we had Picard, we had Strange New Worlds, its first full season, we had Lower Decks, we had some episodes of Prodigy. I don't know if I would even mention any of those, but I think mine
studied.
Yeah, exactly. Mine
I'm pulling it up right now.
Probably going to be from Strange New Worlds, honestly, because I just don't. Was there really like a best of in Picard or Discovery that would be better than any of the Strange New Worlds ones? I mean, I actually would have
the episode guides up now, so if you tell me which one it is, like what it was about, I can tell you the name of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the one where
these episodes are for the episodes that aired that year.
Yeah, exactly, 2022.
Yeah.
So the one where Hemmer died was a really good episode, even though it was a very big ripoff of Aliens, essentially. But it was a good episode. I don't know if I'd put it in my top 3 of the year, but it was a good episode. Out of Strange New Worlds. Trying to think of another one there that really hit home. One of the worst episodes of Strange New Worlds was the Fairy Book one.
Okay.
What? I was going to put that as the best.
Okay.
Do you want that one to be yours?
You want that one to be yours? That's fine.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
It was probably my least favorite, but
I probably should have rewatched these before doing this.
The Elysian Kingdom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. It wasn't
season
horrible.
1, episode 8.
It wasn't horrible. I'd say it was just the best of that season, or the worst of that season anyway.
So that's season 1, episode 8.
Yeah, Bronson likes that one too, so I'm probably in the minority.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
It was different. Yeah.
Let me pull up.
Okay, so that's Dan's nominee. Chad, which one's yours? What, Hemmer dies?
No. There's another one. I'm looking it up now too.
Okay.
Because there's another one that I really enjoyed.
How many episodes are we talking about? How many episodes aired?
There were 10.
There were 10 for Strange New Worlds. There were 10 for Lower Decks. I think for Picard there was like 6 or 8 that aired in 2022.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did Discovery air in 2022? Or
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. But these are best episodes, so.
Yeah. You could disregard.
Yes, exactly. For me, okay, so for my list or my nominee, I'm gonna go with season 3, episode 6 of Lower Decks. Hear All, Trust Nothing, where the Cerritos goes to DS9.
Okay.
Hear All,
Trust Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's yours, and then for Strange New Worlds, you're picking the Elysian Kingdom, right?
That was Dan's pick. I thought we were each picking just one episode.
Right. That's what I was saying. It was Dan's pick.
Which is season 1, episode 8.
Okay. Dan, I'm putting down Daniel. In mine, mine's going to be the one. I couldn't think of the. I knew there was something there with Siren, so it's the Siren Squall.
Mm-hmm.
I really, Siren, whatever.
With Captain Angel.
Captain Angel. I really enjoyed that. It really surprised me. I really enjoyed it.
It was a good, unique new villain too. So
it was, and I hope they don't just dump that villain because she was so good, or he, or whatever they are. It doesn't matter. They were so good. It was just that's that series, Harry Mudd. Don't bring back Harry Mudd. That is that series, Harry Mudd. Just period.
No, I want to see Harry Mudd.
Well, I mean, only if it's what's his name from Discovery who played Harry.
Only if it's Rainn Wilson.
Exactly. Yeah. Only if it's him. Sure, that's fine. But to me, that's nostalgia. Okay, great, Harry Mudd, wonderful. But that is, I think that should be that. She should be Angel should be that series, Harry Mudd. So anyway, all right. So those are our three.
Okay, great. So next one.
Next category is best series of the year. I think that's. Like so easy, it's not even funny.
Well, it's going to be between Lower Decks and Strange New Worlds.
Well, that's easy. We don't have to nominate one. Just put all of the series in there, and the listeners decide.
There you go.
We don't have to.
That's a good call. Yeah.
We don't have to make one of us. We don't have to make somebody put their name on Discovery.
Yeah. There you go. We'll put them all. The ones that aired in 2022, and.
I'll even put Prodigy there just because, I don't want to.
That's fine. People like it. Apparently, it ended very well. Like, it was a really good ending. Is what I keep reading. So
we got Stranger Worlds, Discovery. I'm going to just type it all out real quick instead of. The next category is Best Character of the Year.
So what I think I'll do, just so you know, I'll probably make a Survey Monkey and put the link to that, and then people can just go and answer all of them in one shot. And that's so we'll just have it up for a while. All right, best character. Who wants to go first?
I'm putting down Captain Pike for me.
Okay. Is this best new character that came out in 2022, or is this just best overall character that you enjoyed in 2022?
This is best character.
Sometimes they're written different.
This is best character from 2022 because we have here's the other categories, right? Best character arc of the year.
Oh, okay.
Biggest thing to piss off Dan.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's on there.
Favorite villain of the year is on there. Best romantic couple is on there.
Best Easter egg.
Yeah. Best thing Chad was wrong about.
Yeah.
So we got quite a few to go through here. So best character of the year. Yeah, best character of the year.
Favorite villain. Yeah. Best character. I really like what they've done with Bold Boimler. I think that's pretty fun.
Would you call that the best character of the year, or would you call that the best character arc?
Well, with that, yeah, you're right. That's character arc. It's not necessarily character.
Mm-hmm. But you're right. I like the Bold Boimler thing as well.
Yeah.
There's going to be some overlap with the best character arc because that's what's going to draw people to a character is the character arc.
Yep.
So
I agree.
I've got two for best character. They're both Strange New Worlds.
Okay.
And both for the same reason. Well, Nurse Chapel.
Yeah.
And Dr. Mbenga, however you say that.
Mbenga.
Yeah. So both of them.
I'm gonna bang you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Dr. Mbenga. I mean, it's a very sexy show now. It is a very sexy show.
Oh, Lord. I just have to be wrong somewhere, somehow. I just have to just totally be an ass. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what they've done with those two characters, I mean, Chapel was a supporting character on TOS, and they've kind of made her a main character and made her interesting. Same thing with the Doctor. I'll just say. and they gave him an interesting story. So
they finally did. I mean, that's the thing about Strange New Worlds that really hits home when you watch that whole series. They finally did what they should have done with Discovery, and they've kind of not really with Picard, but they tried to with Picard. The characters were just horrible, but they really focused on the character development and who these people are to make you care about them. Other than, we're going to give you the backstory of this character finally after 3 years because we're killing him at the end of this episode.
I know. I think I remember his name. The character that I like, Kovic. Yeah, that's his name.
Oh, he's awesome. Yeah, he is good. I like him.
That'll be my character.
Kovic.
Yeah. Kovic.
Okay, put that down for Daniel. That's a good one. That really is a good one.
Yeah.
And then Dan, what do you want to put down? Do you want to put down Nurse Chapel then, or do you want to put down Dr. Mbega?
I'll take Dr. Mbega.
Dr.
Mbega.
How do you really say it? Is it
Mbega
or
Mbega? Yeah, Mbega. Close enough.
Close enough. We're trying, people. We're trying.
We're moving on from that one. Best character arc of the year. Best character arc of the year.
Best character arc. Can I choose a group of people?
Okay.
I'm going to choose the Pakleds. For the same reason. They took a throwaway one episode group of people and turned them into an interesting villain, an interesting recurring adversary on Lower Decks. I mean, without that, would we have the Pakled review? No, we wouldn't.
We wouldn't, and that's the greatest thing.
They were forgettable. I mean, they were in one episode of TNG, and then Lore shows up wearing a recycled costume from them,
right,
and mentions them, and then every once in a while there was one drinking at the bar at Deep Space Nine. That's it. And now suddenly they're like the main baddie on
on Lower Decks.
On Lower Decks.
There's something so perfect about that, though, right? I mean, there's something so perfect about it.
They're the best fit for that.
Yeah.
Because they are smart.
Yep.
Yeah.
They make the show go.
Yeah.
On their home planet called Big Rock or whatever, with Big City.
I don't know. Oh, man. Yeah, so that's my pick.
All right. Daniel, you going to stick with Bold Boimler, or are you going to pick a different one?
In my head, I'm going between Bold Boimler and Mariner being more her new character arc, but I think we're in the middle of it because, she took off.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll go with Bold Boimler.
Bold Boimler, okay.
Yeah.
Trying to remember exactly what happened in Discovery. We had the moth people. That was last season, right? Right?
With the lights.
With the lights and the.
Yeah.
Maybe. Because I just want to have somebody from Discovery, and there's no because.
I mean, you've got a decent one with Saru getting the ambassador.
They've ruined Saru for me, though. They've ruined Saru. No, what's the guy who's always with Burnham?
They've Saruined him.
Booker.
Yeah, they have Saru.
Yes, they have Saruined him.
Booker.
Booker.
Yeah, that's how bad. I can't remember the name. I'll put down Booker.
I'm sorry. Every time I hear his name, I can't help but think of Richard Grieco and his 21 Jump Street spin-off series. Anyway, go ahead.
No, I mean Booker became a bad guy for a moment.
Yeah, Discovery, for a little bit.
Right? And you weren't really sure what he was doing or what he was gonna if he was gonna let the dark side in, you know.
Right. Well, every Jedi goes through its path.
Exactly. So I don't know. I'll put down Booker just to give Discovery some love, and that'll probably be the last time I talk about Discovery during the rest of this entire list, honestly. So.
Okay.
All right, next category: best news story from Daniel. This is a hard one. The best news story from 2022.
Oh my goodness! How am I gonna?
I'll tell you my nominee.
How do we even do that? I don't know. Go for it.
My nominee is when I announced that Paddington 3 is happening.
My best news story from Daniel is when they announced that the Chicago convention was not canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good to hang out.
Yeah. So that's mine.
Yeah.
No, you know what was a fun one? When they announced that the movie was going to be happening this year, and everyone was surprised by it. That has been just a source of gold for laughing at.
I'm gonna put that one down.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Just Paramount,
Yep.
Yeah.
It really makes me want to go back and listen to the news segments from last year.
Yeah.
Like, and maybe go and clip all of them out and have one episode we do where it's just nothing but news from 2022.
Yes.
You know how much time that would take?
Oh my God, it'd be
We could do an episode called Old News.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for Star Trek Old News.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next category. Biggest thing to piss off Dan.
Ooh.
From 2022. Ooh. I mean, it has to be during the entire Discovery run.
Yeah, there was a lot there.
My pick. I said I wasn't going to mention Discovery again, but and actually I won't. I'm going to mention Picard. Raffi and 7 of 9.
I got mine. You ready?
Oh, what's that?
Dual shoulder-mounted tactical flashlights.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
That is a great one. I'm trying to think of one. I feel like people keeping their dogs off leashes. Oh yeah, Mr. Spock has a good one. Rios and the doctor lady.
Yeah, throwing Rios away.
Yeah, throwing Rios away.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. That's very justifiable.
You guys are getting me fired up.
Yeah. You wouldn't like me when I'm mildly perturbed.
That's the secret on my end. I'm always angry. Okay, so this will be fun. Biggest thing Chad was wrong about. There's 3 of those. I have no idea. I have no idea what I was mad about. Other than Raffi and 7 of 9.
Stargate.
Yeah, Stargate's a good one.
Yep. That's the biggest thing you're wrong about.
I feel like there was an issue that we had when we got together at the hotel that Chad told us was going to be fine, and then it wasn't. We had to figure it out last minute.
Oh, whether or not we were going to watch the show together or stream the show together.
That's what it was. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to live stream this. It'll be fine. And he brought in his own desktop computer, all his gear, and none of it worked.
And in the end, we settled on, let's go to bed.
Let's just watch the episode and go to bed.
That's mine.
Okay.
It's so specific that no one else would really dealt with.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that was hilarious. At one point, I was like, let's go to a library.
Yeah.
That didn't work. The hotel wouldn't let us use the conference room.
Right. You have to book it way in advance. Oh.
What? There's nobody in there. We don't care.
Yeah.
God.
I think they just didn't have the key and didn't want to say that.
Yeah, somebody didn't want to screw with it.
Yeah.
They were sitting at their desk playing.
They're like, look, this The solitaire is not going to play itself.
Yeah, exactly. It's bubble time, popping bubbles in there.
Yeah,
I'll clicker
there
or
we go.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have a third one?
Oh, you got to pick one. What were you happy that you were wrong about?
Something that I was wrong about. Jeez, I don't know.
Chicago pizza.
Yeah.
Chicago soup. Chicago
like
pizza
it.
soup.
Bread bowl pizza soup.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's just the New York in me.
Well,
I
I have
guess.
this weird thing with we have to have gluten-free in the house. And so
Yeah.
and we buy gluten-free pizza or make it.
Mhm.
And
Right.
I don't know what the deal is. Maybe I'm just getting old. But usually that pizza's pretty thin and it's got a pretty crispy crust. And that
You get used to it.
irritates the shit out of the roof of my mouth. I can't eat it anymore. I have my upper roof of my mouth is so sore from eating pizza yesterday. I can't. I can barely eat.
Yeah.
So it's
It's like having Captain Crunch 3 times a day.
yeah, I gotta stop doing that too. But nah, so yeah, the softer pizzas and the deep dish like that is just better for me. But anyway.
Okay.
All right, so moving on. Best rookie character. This would be the first time we saw this character this whole season of 2022 in whatever show. Best rookie character. Now you could even say that Captain Pike is a rookie character, but let's not. Let's try to.
I mean, I would say Spock, Pike, and number 1 aren't because we saw them on Discovery.
Yeah.
Correct. Characters like Nurse Chapel, Himmer.
Right. Banya.
The Moth People. That was new.
Captain Angel.
Captain Angel.
Yeah.
Trying to think of on Picard's side of things. Agnes isn't new, but her arc was horrible. So almost call her a villain at this point. I don't know.
Right.
Best rookie character.
I'm going to put in Nurse Chapel for mine. I think she deserves some recognition in that category.
Okay.
Because it's her first season. First time seeing her. She's a known character from the past, but it's the first time seeing that actress, that character. Other ones that were good.
I'm gonna go with Ortegas. The helms.
Oh, the
helmsman.
the pilot. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, she's really good.
Right.
I like her. I'm looking forward to learning more about her history with Pike.
Yeah.
Why she's so comfortable running her smart mouth on the bridge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
I'm gonna go with the Borg Queen and Picard because I'm not sure that was the same Borg Queen we've seen before. I think she was just another Borg Queen.
Before Agnes, yeah.
Yeah. She was a good, threatening character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. All right, next category. Best romantic couple.
Ooh.
I know mine instantly.
Which is?
Mariner and Jennifer.
There you go.
He's like,
I was going to say
I know they're
Colbert and
cartoons.
Yeah.
I know they're cartoons, but they make me feel funny in my special places.
They're hilarious. The one scene that really nailed it for they're always, it's kind of a funny dichotomy with Mariner, right? But the scene that really nailed it for me was where Jennifer was like, "No, I invited you here with all of my friends so that you could be them, so that you would be yourself." Because I wanted to see you rip their dumbasses apart. Like,
yes.
I was like, oh, they're perfect.
Yeah. I was gonna say Colbert and Stamets, but I don't feel like you got a lot of good scenes with them being a couple. It was just more of them arguing, you know.
I miss those little moments that they would throw in there every once in a while.
Yeah, it was nice.
You know, because it was just that was the only that's one of the few times in Discovery where they have character development.
Yeah. I'll go with Saru in his Vulcan girl.
Okay.
That was kind of cute.
That's always cute. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute.
I don't know what her name is.
I don't either.
Does it matter?
Anybody watching the show know the Vulcan ambassador?
The Vulcan ambassador. I just put down Vulcan lady.
Actually, wasn't she
Prime
the president
Minister or president? Yeah.
of Navarre? Don't they
Yeah.
call it Navarre now? Because it's like both of them together, Romulan and
New Vulcan and
yeah. Look at me knowing stuff about Discovery.
Uh-huh.
So I'll go with
Tarina.
Spock. Oh, okay.
It's Tarina.
I'm gonna go with Spock.
Or T. Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
Sorry. I'm gonna go with Spock and Chapel. They're not a couple,
Okay.
but they're a couple. We know they're a couple.
That's true.
And I feel bad about that, because Tarina seems kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly. But you're right. There's something there with Spock and Chapel that's something somewhere is gonna happen there.
Tarina?
Yeah. Tarina, yeah, that's the. Oh no! I mean, is it T'Pring?
T'Pring.
T'Pring, yeah, T'Pring.
Yeah.
T'Pring is awesome.
Yeah.
Not just easy on the eyes, like super freaking easy on the eyes. But she's awesome just as what she does as a Vulcan.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a tough spot that she's got herself in as far as a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but and I feel like they're a good couple in terms of just Vulcans because they both have this ability to kind of live in a world that's separate from Vulcan itself, right? That's not your normal mainstay Vulcan stuff. So
they're a good fit, but he's like just not feeling it.
Yeah, he's just in love with Chapel. We all know that. So I can't wait to see him grow his hair out long on Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to try to play in, as that show gets towards its end, play in where it loops into Discovery, where Spock loses his mind, the Enterprise War from the book of what was going on during the Klingon War and all that. I wonder if they'll ever try to tie that in. I kind of hope they don't. That book was trash. But anyway. All right, next category. Ready?
Yep.
Best Easter egg.
Ooh.
Best Easter egg. I mean, there's so many Easter eggs in Lower Decks.
Yeah, Lower Decks is Easter eggs the show.
That's what it is. Yep. Was there any Easter eggs in Discovery or Picard that stood out to you last year? I mean, I just not really.
I mean, they had infuriating Easter eggs in Picard, like when they brought that guy back that we all thought, oh, he's the time traveler.
Yes.
He's just an FBI agent.
Yeah, what's the opposite of an Easter egg?
Yeah.
A shit sandwich.
A shit sandwich, yeah.
Yeah.
Opposite of an Easter egg, the Cadbury Bunny. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're about into that season again, aren't we? Oh, boy.
Jasmine says Wesley Crusher. That was my joke one. Because Wesley Crusher was an Easter egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing Burger says hipster Spock.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know.
I have one, but it still doesn't make sense. When we find out that there's a 10 forward bar on Earth, and it's the name of the bar. The name of the bar is literally the address.
Yeah.
Which on the ship, it's the address. It's the address on the ship.
Right.
Deck 10 forward section. So it makes me wonder, like, okay, did she, like, when they were leasing space on the new Enterprise, did she get in on the ground floor?
Right,
so she could pick, which part of the ship she was going to rent. Not that they rent anything.
Government restaurant department and was like, "I'd like a restaurant, please."
yes, because it's a socialist
that's how it
society. Works. So she got online with everyone else who wanted their own restaurant, and when it was her turn,
she won the lottery and was able to get it. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna say Klingon D&D. That was great on Lower Decks.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. The game made by Quark.
Yeah.
It was knockoff, right? It was a knockoff.
Yeah.
Version?
It was a knockoff game. Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I can't. I'm having a hard time thinking of any. Was the Tom Paris plate? Was that this season or was that the season before?
No, that was year before.
Yeah. See, I mean, that was funny. Man, I don't know. I'll think of something. I'll come back. We'll come back to that in a second. See if I can't fill out something.
Okay.
Because I don't want to sit here and just stare at nothing for a moment.
Prodigy had a good Easter egg show where they brought back a lot of old people from the past on a holodeck.
Yep, I saw that episode.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I didn't see that one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, we can put that one in, I guess. Was that the one where they had Chakotay?
Chakotay came back this. Oh, you know what? It was. Was it last year? I'm looking through the list. No, it was this year. Yeah, it was early in 2022. So yeah, would count. The Kobayashi.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That was the
Chakotay came back later.
character. The character took the test like 7,000 times or something.
Right.
That episode. Yeah. I don't think he realized it was a no-win scenario. He kept trying to beat it and trying to beat it and trying to
beat it. Yeah.
Couldn't understand why he couldn't.
Right. Yeah. That's a good Easter egg.
Whisper his name. What does that mean, Chazbiz? Put that in our on-air chat. I don't know what he means by whisper his name.
Chazbiz.
Yes. Do we say Chazbiz 3 times and he shows up?
Yeah, that's what it is.
He's Chazbiz.
He's typing now. Yeah. Let's see what he says. This is funny. And now he's not going to type anything. All right, next I'll go back to it, Chaz, if you type something. Next category, start thinking about best death of a character. Oh, Chaz comes back and says Champ Tay. What the hell? I don't know. That's not ringing up. Sorry, dude. That's not ringing up.
When he does feedback, he can explain it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure he'll do feedback.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so best death of a character or write-off. Best death of a character or
Hemmer, right? Hemmer's in there.
Hemmer's in there.
Yeah.
Tilly.
Here's the thing,
Was that a good write-off for Tilly, though?
No.
Yeah.
Not really.
I feel like Tilly deserved better.
Well, they all deserve better. Well, not all of them, but I mean, like, okay.
Not Barnum.
So
kill her by getting shot in the back and dying under a bridge.
How do you say, oh, he died best? That guy right there. He's the best at dying.
No, it's the best. It's the best kill off.
He's the winner.
It's the best. It's the most painful kill off, in terms of the best, right? In terms of, oh man, it's surprising that he died. I can't believe that, but he sacrificed himself, kind of thing. It's those kinds of things, not he got shot in the back and died underneath a bridge while sitting out in the rocks in Sedona. I mean, that's.
Or he died in a bar fight that was off screen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Q.
Yeah. Because Picard was a special little boy.
So stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid.
You'd think he would have won that bar fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was there something with whispering Chakotay's name? Is that what? That's what he's trying to.
I don't know.
I don't get.
I don't know.
He's gonna have to tell me feedback. All right, so we need 3. Yeah. We got Himmer, Q, and who?
You know what? Mbega's daughter.
Who?
Oh yeah, Mbenga's
daughter. The doctor's daughter in Strange New Worlds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
Yep. All right, so that leads us down to our final category: favorite villain of the year.
So, is this a new villain that was introduced, or just overall we liked what they did with the villain?
I would say either one.
Okay.
I know what my pick is. That's an easy one for me.
Angel.
Yep.
Yeah. Angel's getting a lot of nominees this year.
I would say Agnes as the Borg Queen, and actually being a villain, or the Borg Queen herself being a villain, but they've ruined it with Agnes becoming the Borg Queen kind of thing. Like, it's just like, so stupid.
I'm gonna go with the Packlids again.
Okay. You know what? I'll do a surprise one. I'm gonna do Peanut Hamper.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Peanut Hamper.
That's so good. It's so good.
Just not giving a shit. Gonna do whatever Peanut Hamper wants to do. Yeah. We had Avatar with Peanut Hamper and just did not care about those people.
That episode was just so... Where in the hell out of the blue? It was so nuts, but I loved it.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was just so, like... Almost
Shoot,
an episode of
again after this.
Yeah, exactly. It was almost an episode of Rick and Morty at one point.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so.
I hope they're setting something up with like a coalition of rogue AIs that
they got to be setting that up because they got that. They've got Badgie. They've got Jeffrey Combs, the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all in cage together.
They need to bring, have Moriarty and like a copy of the Doctor. Break them out.
Yeah.
Break them out of jail.
Yeah.
Well, isn't Moriarty going to be?
He's
going to be in Picard.
Right. Like.
Yeah. Something I read said it's not actually him. That it's a recreation. Really? It's a recreation of him, for the purpose of like scaring the shit out of them.
Oh, okay. That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the right-hand lady to Goldfinger is the real villain, that lady?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
She's
Amanda Plummer.
She's the little Nazi lady in all the Michael Myers Goldfinger movies.
Austin Powers?
Austin Powers movies.
I've never heard anybody call those the Goldfinger movies.
Whatever.
Put this for next year. Chad's nominee. Chad was wrong about what you call Austin Powers.
I don't know. Whatever. I'm just trying. I can picture her though screaming, to Dr. Evil. That's every time I'm going to see her in this season. That's all I'm going to picture.
What does she scream, Chad? Let's hear this.
I don't know. 9 or something. She's German, so she just screams shit. You can't tell what she's saying. Every time I see her on screen, that's all I'm going to be able to picture. I'm not going to be able to get past that. It's going to be. I'm just warning you now. It's going to be really hard. Yeah. What's his name? Is the kid between the two of them?
Yeah.
Seth. It's not Seth Green. Yeah. Seth Green.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, there you go. That's our nominees.
Those are our nominees. Yep. We'll put out a. Okay. So you say you're going to put out a poll. We'll let people
Survey
vote
Monkey.
on it.
Yeah. I'll put them all in there.
Survey Monkey. Put it all up in there. Get the links up. Everybody will be able to go and vote on those, and then we'll talk about it. The next show.
Frau.
That is. Yep.
Bronson Frau. Yes.
Yep. I will send all of these.
Up in the chat, guys. We're going to do feedback soon.
Yep. I'm going to send all these over to you. I'm just going to paste them into our chat right now.
Okay.
So you have them. You'll need to do spell checking because I think I spelled Mbanga 6 different ways.
That happened.
Speaking of which, though, in terms of this kind of stuff, did Christmas cards get mailed out?
Yes, I have them. You were going to send me the addresses, so then I can send them out.
Okay,
cool.
So
let's get that. Let's get that done by April.
Yes, as soon as Chad sends me those addresses
for tax day. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
April 15th.
You might get Valentine's Day Christmas cards.
And enjoy this Christmas card from your friends at Trekcast.
So just waiting on Chad, and then I can do that.
Okay, I kind of wondered if that's what you're going to say. We are so with it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I will get that to you. If I don't get it to you today, you will definitely have it tomorrow. Because I think I have to go through each individual email and copy paste into a sheet.
Okay.
That's what the problem was. Usually they get auto dumped into a spreadsheet and then it's just all right there. But
that's what I thought it was going to happen, but apparently not.
No, yeah. It wasn't set. You have to set that up ahead of time before you just put out the email.
Oh, okay.
So, okay. But that's okay.
My bad.
That's okay. Yeah, no worries. All right, who's Xing up that wants to? Yeah, you'll have him by Easter, Chaz. Who's Xing up that wants to talk? I assume Chaz is going to want to. You always do.
Yes.
Make sure you guys X up or now into the feedback.
Okay, Chaz, but he can whisper his name.
Yeah, no kidding. I have no idea what the heck. There you are, Chaz. How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good, man.
Are you going to whisper to us? What's going on?
Well, Janeway would always whisper Chakotay.
Oh, yeah.
Like what she said is, yes. It's funny because I watched it. Yes.
My people have a nominee.
And I missed the first 45 minutes of the show, so I missed
How dare you
guys. I know that's what you nominated. I just caught the tail end.
You didn't miss anything.
I didn't miss anything.
We bullshitted for 45 minutes.
Listen later.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
How was your Christmas, Chaz?
It was pretty good. I went to Branson, Missouri.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
There's nothing says Christmas like Branson, Missouri. That's what I always say.
Know. It's like got to see all the rednecks down there, and it's pretty cool.
I bet. That's not too far.
I even saw the General Lee. You know.
Oh man.
The place we stayed at, they had a full replica of the General Lee next door.
Oh, wow.
The car, the Dukes of Hazzard, and he was revving it up that morning when we left, and I was like, wow. This is America.
America.
Indeed.
Well, cool.
How was your Christmas and holidays?
All right.
It was pretty relaxed for me. I feel like I've been in this studio / office now for a month. Either working or whatever.
Did you guys survive that cold freeze and all that?
We did here because, there was a moment of about a week there, right up into Christmas, where we were in the zeros and negatives as highs for a few days there, too. Really freaking cold. And now we're back up into the, 40s and 50s again. So, but...
Dan, did you get snowed in, or are you closer?
No.
You didn't get snowed in.
I shoveled the driveway once this season. And it was only like 2 inches of snow. I just kind of pushed it to the end of the driveway.
Wow.
That's it.
Nice.
It's just those poor guys in Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo was
bad. Yeah, I know some people in Buffalo who, I mean, you've seen the pictures. You got people standing on the snow mounds on the street corner, touching the street.
Snow's getting everybody, man. He even took down Hawkeye.
I know. A snowmobile took down Hawkeye, and that's so sad because he's injured and he's probably not going to be. I know. It's like because he's pretty much the last original Avenger right now, and
that's why
we're losing him. Yeah, I saw somebody they drew a picture and it was all the Avengers taking out the snowmobile.
Oh,
they assembled. I thought that was kind of funny. And then what was I going to say? Now my fantasy football team, I changed it to the Devil Dogs this year, and
nice.
The Devil Dogs won. But I get an
they didn't get creamed?
No, I get an asterisk because the game got canceled Monday night.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah,
because of DeMar Hamlin.
Poor guy. Yeah,
I know, it was the craziest thing. It was like, oh my gosh, this is not a fun win now. I was like, the Devil Dogs won, but not in a good way. So,
did they end up going back and saying they're not going to complete that game, and it's just
they're not going to complete the game.
Yeah,
I don't know why they canceled the game. Not to sound heartless or anything, but 99% of the workplaces out there in the world, if somebody gets hurt or sick at work, you render first aid, you call them an ambulance, you get them to a hospital, then you go back to work.
Yeah. Well, it's like NASCAR and all those, and you see those guys in a fiery crash, and like Dale Earnhardt dies and, Senna dies in a wreck. And they kept on going. They keep on racing, which is crazy.
Yep.
Dude,
And I know this is not a team sport, racing, because that's kind of individuals and like racing teams, where football's, you got so many guys playing on one big team. So
yeah,
it's kind of a lose-lose situation with social media and everything. You can't really say anything without getting criticized.
Of course.
Yes, because there's even people bitching and moaning that there were conversations that day that they were, what should we do? Should we play? Should we not play? How could they even talk about it? Well, how are they going to make a decision if they don't talk about it? Come on.
Yeah.
It's like people are dying to be upset about something, and no matter which way it goes, they're going to be upset.
Yep.
I think about when I was in the end of life room, and literally my job called me and said, "Well, I mean, you're just sitting there. Can you edit the video?" Because I was working on a video project.
Wow.
So
like, wow.
So, what's the end of life room?
Oh, a long time ago.
That's the room they send you to die.
Yeah, I was literally on my deathbed. Yeah.
Oh my God! And they're just wanting you to.
Yeah, I mean, we need this project, and you're working on it. And you're the only one. What?
Oh my God! That's horrible.
So there is that end of it. Like, I get that part of it. Like, it's clear. It's artless.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's definitely tact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's but the Devil Dogs won. I'm gonna keep the Devil Dogs name for next year. Maybe we'll be back-to-back champions.
Because now it's the Lucky Devil Dogs.
It's the Lucky Devil Dogs.
That's right.
Unless they make another flavor, and I'll change the team logo. So. But I was happy I won. Barely got paid anything because my wife did math. Was like, so all these years you played, really, you've broken even.
I mean, I got your team name. Chaz Biz and his ho-hos.
And my ho-hos. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, the name of our league's the Robert Kraft Day Spa, if you guys get that.
What?
It's the name of our league.
Robert Kraft Day Spa. Oh, God. Robert Kraft is the owner of the Patriots, right?
Yeah.
It's a place where he got caught.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, no.
I love it. That's pretty good.
So that's the fun thing about fantasy football. If you guys ever do, if we make maybe Trekcast can make a fantasy league and have funny names. I don't know.
Yeah.
We should do a Star Trek fantasy league, like based off of characters and story arcs.
Oh, who would win? So Michael Burnham, does Michael Burnham get an automatic 50 points a game because she's Michael
Every time
Burnham?
she cries, it's +3.
Negative 50 points. Yeah. Every time she cries, it's another negative 50 points. No,
every time Scrooge gives a life lessons.
Yeah.
Okay. Whisper through the show. What happened? Have they announced a release date of Discovery yet?
No, just Picard.
So they got Discovery filmed, right?
They were shooting it.
A trailer for it, and it looked action-packed, but nobody talked about it. Nobody cared because you saw a MacGuffin device with it.
Uh-huh.
Well, I remember we early last year we thought, oh, they're shooting it now, they'll be done with it, and then late last year they were like, oh yeah, we're shooting more, and it seemed like they were doing pickups or reshoots because they should have been done already.
Yeah.
So
we don't even have Strange New Worlds release date for this season.
No.
So
that's further along though. It sounds.
I bet that'll be January next year for Strange, and probably Discovery the fall of this year, maybe.
Not necessarily.
You don't think so? Okay. Because we got Picard. What, next month starts?
Yep.
Yeah, Picard starts on the 16th.
16th. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Lower Decks probably the summer, maybe.
August. Yeah. Usually it's August.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to get back to back like we had recently. So
I made a list recently of movies coming out this year that I would like to see.
There's a lot.
I sat down with my son and I said, "Hey, this is the list of movies that's coming out. Let's pick the ones we want, and I'll put them on the calendar." And there's a lot coming out. The month of June, there's like a movie every week for us to go see. I'm really excited about it because the last few years with the pandemic, it's like nothing came out.
Well, because they were so hesitant.
Yeah.
And see, like our movie
let's
theaters,
go.
Our movie theaters were showing old movies. So
Yeah.
every Tuesday
a lot
night,
of theaters were.
Yeah, for $5 you see a movie, and I get a $2 drink, and it's cheap date night. So I saw 52 movies last year every week.
I've got I live near Regal Cinemas, and so for I think it's $22 a month, you can go anytime you want.
Oh, that's
Really?
awesome.
Yeah. So
They got some
I heard
right
that
up here.
he's gonna possibly buy Regal because they're in bankruptcy.
yeah. So I just scan my app and go in. It's great.
Who's looking to buy Regal?
AMC possibly because Regal, the parent company that owns Regal, is a British-based company, and their stock has tanked. Like it's in the cents right now.
That's because Daniel goes to the movies every day. He is tanking the company.
He's maybe.
I went last night.
Yeah.
He brings like a bunch of loud kids to scream and throw pennies.
That's right. That's what I do. I went saw Megan last night. It was great.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh, I love killer doll movies. It's so good.
Did you see Puss in Boots? Anybody see Puss in Boots?
No, I've not seen Puss in Boots. No.
I heard that one's good. I heard it's like animation, like the.
I have not even seen Avatar yet.
Oh man, Avatar's fun, but it's super long.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Go to a theater with a recliner and alcohol, and it's a little bit shorter. So
there you go.
Because you pass out drunk.
I only saw the first one once, and that was 10 or 11 years ago.
That's how I feel. Yeah.
Dan, if you like G.I. Joe, right? I think
the movies.
No. The game, G.I. Joe, like all the little toys.
Yeah.
Like all the little hovercraft thingy, the whale, all that. You would like this movie because at the end, it's like somebody took all the G.I. Joe toys and made it into this big battle.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to sit through 3 hours of swimming Smurfs to see. But
it's just like.
I don't know. What I was getting at is I only saw the first one once. It was 11 years ago. Never once have I said to myself I should go back and watch that movie again.
Right.
So this one came out, and it's like I don't even remember the first one. I would have to watch the first one again before going to see the second one, and I was like, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. 100%.
Well, the 3D's great on it. I mean, it's really good. So definitely, in my opinion, see it just because it's big action based. So.
All right.
Cool.
I have always wanted to do Chaz. Thanks for coming on, buddy. We're gonna move over to Hipster Spock here in a second. So thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Before I unmute Hipster Spock, I have always wanted to do like a movie draft. Like you rank your movies and you have points per movie, and then you see who wins those points throughout the years in terms of their box office results.
There's a website that does that.
Yeah, I've wanted to do that for the longest time. I just never had the time to do it.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah, there's a website that does it. It's pretty great.
Yeah, maybe I won't have time. Anyway, Hipster Spock, I'm not going to commit to doing anything I know I won't have time for. So Hipster Spock, go for it. If you're still there, buddy. You're muted on your end, but I unmuted you on our end. Watching the...
Is he not there? Did we lose him? Dakota. Okay, well.
No Hipster Spock. Okay.
All right, that's fair.
He fell asleep listening to the show.
There you go. It's been a long show anyways.
It's been a long show.
It's not that long. Hour and 14 minutes. That's not. We've done way longer. Hell, I've done a 3-hour.
We've done way longer,
before.
but that's an episode.
Yeah. My wife's looking at me through the window. So
Well, yeah, exactly. When the wife
Stop
looks through the
playing with-
window,
Stop playing with your friends and come inside.
You
Yes.
haven't done it for a
Yeah.
month. Come on. You can't miss them
the
that
street
much.
lights are on. Come inside. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Fair enough.
All right. Anything else
All
before we
right.
close it out?
No. Are we back next week, or do we want to take another week off and then come back?
I'm good with next week, but let's make sure that if we're coming back next week, then let's talk
Let's
about
have a topic.
Let's have a topic and let's talk about it between then and now and hash that out.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
and make it a good show. And, we can go back to our roots of discussing an episode from way back when, discussing a genre that's inside of
Oh,
Trek.
Hipster Spock says he's here.
Hipster Spock says he's here.
That's what he says.
Okay.
Try it one more time.
One more time. You
Hello?
are unmuted on our end. You've got to unmute on your end. There you go. You should be able to talk
Hello?
now. Yep.
Hello. Hello. I don't know, man.
Got nothing,
Okay.
buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's do a regular episode next week. That way we get time to get results for the awards. I also want to do some special things I'll tell you guys about in the chat.
Cool.
Okay.
For the awards, I want to try to see if we can technically pull that off.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there.
All right. Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, everybody, for listening.
Thanks, everyone.
Yep. We'll see you next
Bye.
time.